Hi, I'm Talia Voysey and you've tuned into the AMB303 forum where today we'll talk about the hot topic of car tyres, more specifically the car tyre industry in Japan. In today's episode we'll explore what the typical industry supply chain looks like, what management information systems are in place, and any overall challenges for the industry in the coming decade with specific reference to the Bridgestone manufacturing company. To begin, the tyre industry is being increasingly challenged by global economic conditions, fluctuations in its front-end automotive industry, and fierce competition. It is for these reasons that product differentiation and efficient management of complex global supply chains are essential. As seen in the diagram, the typical industry supply chain of car tyres begins with the procurement of raw materials from various suppliers. In this case, largely both plastics and synthetic rubbers, as well as steel. From here, these materials are then transported to the manufacturing plants via road freight. Once the tyre has been produced, it is then transported to a distribution centre where it will be stored in a large warehouse awaiting shipment to either tyre dealership or direct shipment to a commercial company. From here, the tyre dealers will then sell the tyre to the end consumer. This point of sale concludes the supply chain. However, the reverse supply chain is where majority of the complexity arises. When a tyre is old, worn down or damaged and needs replacing, consumers will often utilise the process of exchange offered by dealerships, in which an old tyre can be swapped with a brand new one for no charge. An alternate to this is for the tyre to be returned directly to an initial collection point from where the used tyre will be transported to a centralised return point and an evaluation will be made. There are two potential outcomes. 1. If the tyre is deemed to be in a respectable condition, it will be sent to a retrading company and then back to a distribution centre with the ultimate goal of resale and recapturing value. This process results in a number of logistical and environmental benefits. Or 2, if the tyre is not in a reusable condition, it will either be sent to a tyre recycling facility, where the rubber will be recycled, or an energy recovery facility, where it will be burned for fuel. This reverse supply chain is essential to ensure the industry recaptures and recirculates as much value from their products as possible. One can assume that for an industry this large and for a company as successful as Bridgestone, strong management information systems are in place. Generally speaking, both an office automation system and communication system would ensure significant control over business operations. More specifically, in recent times, Bridgestone have implemented JDA WMS, the warehouse management software solution, which provides a platform that focuses on utilization, customer service, and warehouse organization to optimize processes. Through integration support, task automation, mobile accessibility, cloud-based deployment, customizable workflows, and dynamic task management, advantages of this system include improved accuracy, enhanced customer experiences, increased warehouse productivity, and optimized warehousing processes. All in all, with the successful management information systems in place, like that of Bridgestone, the ability to monitor and manage the performance of the supply chain is readily available. Challenges facing the tyre industry are far greater than just maintaining an efficient supply chain through the implementation of management systems. There is an increasing pressure to make the tyre industry more sustainable. Although this is for the better of society and the improvement of road safety, everything comes with a cost. There are environmental and economic challenges associated. The scarcity and shortages of natural resources, the rising prices of fossil fuels, and the ever-so-changes of consumer demands all have significant impacts on the industry. We have uncontrollable technological changes occurring around the world daily, which is another challenge that impacts how tyres are made and how they are used. This then automatically forces the industry to innovate and incorporate these advancements into their processes just to stay up to date with the fast growth of automation. If they don't, they are faced with significant costs and the risk of stumping their own growth. Bridgestone, for instance, are constantly trying to minimise their environmental impact of their products and manufacturing processes. They have invested millions of dollars into the development of Ecopia tyres, which have been independently shown to reduce fuel consumption and CO2 emissions. They have adopted the program of reduce, reuse and recycle, and they have established their commitment through the enforcement of a corporate environment policy. All in all, an efficient supply chain, strong management information systems, and constant adjustment to all environmental, economic, and technological changes are essential to the success of any industry. I'm Talia Voysey, and thank you for tuning in.